Hey, welcome back to Y&R Update. It's Paul here. The reason I'm doing this update, it's triggered by one of the subscribers actually to the channel. It's Ms. Mode, and she sent me a couple of questions, but one of them was regarding Austin's death. And I wrote out my theory, and I thought, hey, if I'm going to write it out, I might as well tell you what I think. So it's a bit of an elaborate theory, but I'm going to tell you, and you tell me what you think. I actually think Austin faked his death, and I'll give you the reason why. Now, if you go back a couple of months, you remember that Austin had a fight with Joe Clark. Now, the fight was public, and it was because Joe hadn't paid Austin. Joe is actually the person that is behind the whole video essay. Austin is actually related to Matt Clark. In fact, I think he might be Joe Clark's son, and he faked his death so they wouldn't know, who the killer is. I think the two of them might be working together as the killer. In the Y&R, they rarely use the same last name without having a tie-in. Now, think about Joe's last name. It's Joe Clark. Now, many of you viewers, if you go back just over 20 years, you'll remember a really sinister character named Matt Clark. Now, Matt was the guy that between Nick and Matt, they were going after Sharon, and she initially started dating Matt, and then when she broke things off with Matt, it didn't go so well. In fact, Matt raped her, and Nick and Matt had it out. Eventually, Matt ended up dying. Now, what I think is that Joe Clark is Matt Clark's brother, and he's back for revenge. It's a coincidence that he married Avery, but coming back to Genoa City and staying in Genoa City, and don't forget, it was him that wanted to buy Dylan's property. So he wasn't just affecting Dylan, but he was affecting that family because Dylan and Nick are brothers. And if you also think back to when Austin started asking Summer, when they did a flashback about Nick, and if he thought that Nick was a privileged guy and a guy that would use his name to get out of things, it really ties in with the whole revenge factor of wanting to get revenge for Matt. Please send me your theories on it and watch the show. Let me know what you think. It's Paul, it's Y&R Update. Have a great day.